and good evening to you. Who would dare disturb my slumber? It seems there are a few of you tonight. You must forgive me, as you'd probably be upset too if you were locked in this box. But at last, you should be thankful that you're in my presence. The great and powerful Tingdinee has many abilities, and I'm willing to share it with the lot of you this evening by using my magical crystal ball to tell your future. But if only you pay tribute. So, if you'd like to tempt fate, then let's begin, shall we? I'm going to ask one of you to ask the Great Tingdinee a question about your future, and I will answer it for you. So who will be brave enough to tempt their fate? Let's take a look. I will start with Fallen Demon, but I request that you ask questions about yourself. It's bad enough that you have kept me awake, so please follow the instructions, or I will be forced to make your future an unpleasant one. Fallen Demon asks, how did I get my name? Well, you may have noticed that I have a certain gift for ear-spreading tingles. But enough about me. Let's see who else has a question in the chat. Mandy, you have tempted fate, and now the crystal ball will reveal your future. It seems that the outlook to your question of will you ride a roller coaster with a certain Canadian seems to have triggered a positive response from the crystal ball. I foresee several roller coasters. However, if you've ever seen the movie Final Destination, I'm uncertain how it all ends. You are very brave, and I commend you for being the first victim, first patron tonight. Thank you. Let's go back to the live chat and see who is next. Hannah Roger, you have been selected. You dare tempt your fate. How very brave of you. Hannah asks, what is in store for her future? The crystal ball has foreseen that your artistic talents will be appreciated worldwide. But unfortunately, it seems this occurrence will happen after your demise. Like all great artists, of course. been selected. I applaud you for coming forth to be the next one to hear your fate. Let us see what is in store for the wayward poet. Very, very interesting. It seems that the wayward poet will create the next science fiction novel that becomes so widely popular it gains a cult following. However, let's see what else. However, it seems that this cult following is much like that of Scientology, but with a Charles Manson twist. Fallen demon has paid tribute and asks the most important question of all time. I'm sure you will agree. Fallen demon asks, The Simpsons or South Park? Yes. This is a particular question that does not require me to use the crystal ball. And I'm going to have to go with South Park, only because I find that show to be so groundbreaking and unique. I also love the way it only takes them a mere week to create their content, which always keeps it fresh and hilarious. Thank you for your question. Reboot City asks, will I be cool? Cool in the future? Well, let's see what the crystal ball has to say about that. Don't be fooled by the green light. That's just how it started. Still, Reboot City. It seems the crystal ball knows you better than you know yourself. For it says, you are already the coolest. I see you tried to trick the crystal ball. But there's no fooling the crystal ball, especially when the great and powerful Tingdinee is using it. Now, I'm surprised everybody's questions are so direct or inwards. A selfish society we have become. I thought there might be questions about world peace or the next greatest invention. But let's go back to the chat and see what else you've come up with, shall we? Capricorni, you have been chosen next by the great and powerful Tingdinee. Capricorni asks, will you live in your dream mansion in the future? Let's see what the future has in store for you, shall we? Interesting. Capricorn, the crystal ball says, yes, you will end up living in your dream mansion. But let's see what else. However, you will acquire this dream mansion in a freak accident, as you were shrunk to a very minute size in the near future. So what was once Barbie's dream house is now your kingdom. Congratulations. Jaded has decided to tempt fate. dealer's choice. Let's see what the very near future has in store for you. Oh no. I'm not sure if I should tell you this or not. It seems that you're going to be in a horrible, horrible car accident. But that's not all. Let's look a little further. But it seems that this bad accident is only bad for somebody else, as you walk away unscathed, but receive a premium on your insurance. Apparently, you will be living quite lavishly in the near future. Fallen demon. Your tokens are greatly appreciated. Thank you for your support this evening. You ask, will your friend that you love find happiness? Well, let's ask the crystal ball. This is something very special and rare to occur. It seems that the crystal ball doesn't want to reveal the future just yet, because something ultra special is either happening or is going to happen to your friend shortly, but he might not be able to speak about it just yet. Thank you for your question. Thank you so much for your very interesting question. I would be happy to answer it for you. Carrie asks, will I be able to adopt another child? I think this is a rather deep question, so I will ask the crystal ball about there is another in your future. Well, Gary, it seems I have some rather good news for you. The crystal ball says it knows your heart very well, and that you are a very, very good parent. The crystal ball does foresee another child in your life, but let's look a little bit further. Very interesting. It seems, though, you do have a few obstacles that you are currently facing, but the crystal ball does have a fantastic outlook for you in the next few years. You must be patient, be strong, and stick to your goals. Follow your heart and follow your dreams. You know what you want. Thank you for your question. Ali, you have been chosen to be the next one. Ali asks, will you be living in Canada next year? Well, let's ask the crystal ball, shall we? Well, Ali, it seems that due to the current circumstances, it is highly likely that you will still be living in Canada next year. But let's see what else the crystal ball has to say. seems that in a few years it won't matter where you live, because most countries and continents will be underwater. Don't shoot the messenger. And at last, this will be Tingdinee's final reading for the evening, as I also need my rest. So, who will be the last one to be chosen? Who might this last special person be? Is it you? Or you? Or maybe even you? No, it couldn't be you. Maybe the one behind you. Yes, you. You're definitely the one. Rob. Rob. You have been chosen. Rob asks, will I find love in the next year? Well, let's ask the crystal ball and find out, shall we? Ah, yes. Very, very interesting. Rob, it seems within the next year you're going to find lots and lots of love. It seems the only problem is every single person that falls in love with you, you will have zero interest in. I'm sorry to be the bearer of such horrible news, but it does seem like it's going to be a very interesting year. So allow me to just finalize this session. some relaxing and soothing sounds from beyond. I'd really like to thank you for joining